All right, we are here to take a look at Bitcoin and the movements of it and where we think it may go next. I'm looking here at a daily chart, and you can see some definite patterns that are showing on the Bitcoin daily chart, which gives us a clue as to where Bitcoin might go. But before we take a look at that, I'm going to switch over to TradingView. It's one of my favorite tools to use. I'm going to look at its Bitcoin technical analysis. I'll start on the daily and work up to the monthly and see what they are saying about Bitcoin. On the 1 day, they are showing a buy at the summary level. Oscillators are neutral, moving averages a strong buy. On the weekly, on the 1 week time frame, also a buy. Also, oscillators neutral, moving averages strong buy. And the 1 month, longer time frame is showing a strong buy. On the summary, oscillators still neutral, moving averages a strong buy. I can tell you right now why the oscillators are showing neutral, and you can probably see it yourself with this pattern right here with a blue pattern, the blue lines forming this constricting, shrinking is the good word, wedge in the daily pattern. That's why the oscillators are showing neutral, because we have been ranging in Bitcoin since about the, what's that? The 8th of December when it made its current December high. Of course, we really are grateful for the move we've seen in Bitcoin and across crypto after the fantastic run up from October when Bitcoin was around 25,000, 26,000. From October to about the 14th of December or so, we had a fantastic run up with Bitcoin, the price just shooting almost straight up. And the last 4 weeks, I'm showing the weekly chart now. Here are the top blue lines and the bottom blue lines showing that wedge, that constricting pattern. Now, this pattern is like a spring, if you will. It gets tighter and tighter. The price coils tighter and tighter and will eventually break as price gets more and more constricted. This is a classic pattern seen across all financial markets, so we definitely want to pay attention to this. And look, this pattern just jumps out at you by drawing a trend line on the lows and a trend line on the highs. If you don't like that trend line, you can go ahead and move it up to something like that. Either way, it doesn't matter. This is an art, not a science. I like it right there because it encompasses that high, cuts the wicks off this. It's just a cleaner touch of the prices. Like I said, it's art, not a science. You can draw your line how you like it, but it doesn't matter. If you draw it on the daily for Bitcoin, you're going to see this tightening pattern. What does that tightening pattern mean? It means that sooner or later we're going to break out, and this is just following the history of Bitcoin over the last 2 years. If I go back, and what I mean by that is we're in a slow time of financial markets. We're in the last week of December, and the last 2 years on Bitcoin, and I'll go ahead and show you, we have ranged toward the end of December and the 1st of January. Here's the range toward the end of December of 2022. And we broke out on the 8th of January. And I can show you the same in 2021. Again, a range, and we broke out this day right here is the 5th of January. So it was a bigger range, but you could actually take this range really and do that. So a huge range. Yep, all of December again in 2021. And then we broke out in the first week of January. That's what I'm expecting in Bitcoin this year, and the price is just already showing us every indication that that's what's going to happen by this constricting pattern that it is creating with the range. So when we do break, supposedly the first or second week of December, I can't guarantee that, but that's what I'm thinking. When we do break, which way are we going to go? Well, based on three things really. The technical analysis of TradingView long term shows a strong buy. Even on the weekly and the daily, it showed a buy. So that's good news. The second thing is everything I'm hearing from people that know more about crypto than I do say January could be a really good month and 2024 could be a fantastic year for Bitcoin. and across the crypto space. And the third reason I think we'll break higher is because other coins are already breaking higher. Like VET has already broken its December highs. ADA is challenging its December highs yesterday. Ethereum challenged its December high. It also had this coiling wedge and it broke out. And you notice it hasn't gone back in yet. Avalanche has been hugely strong, although it's given back some gains lately. Here, where did its December high go? Well, somewhere around here, it really never printed a December high and gave up any gains. It just kept going. It's only been giving up gains the last couple of days. Another one, Solana, has just broken out of its December highs and taken off. So the coins that are breaking now are breaking higher, which gives me every indication Bitcoin should do the same when it finally breaks coming the 1st of December. Of course, I can't guarantee that. It could just very well break low or continue to range. And that's why I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not trained to do so. I look for patterns in the market that are easily visible. I don't want to have to use algebra, geometry, and calculus to come up with patterns in the market. I want to draw a few lines and say, oh, that represents what the market is doing. Anyone can see that. And this is what I think the market's going to do based on the patterns I see. And that's what this coiling wedge is showing me. It's right in line with the past 2 years of slowing down in December and then breaking out. And I think it's going to break out up and we'll start challenging the December highs of 44,000. And there's rumor, it's only rumor and conjecture, that perhaps we'll be aiming for 48,000, trying to challenge that here in the near future, which would be fantastic for Bitcoin and all across crypto. So that's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to come back and take a look at the price as we follow it. I'll keep you updated on Bitcoin and other coins in the crypto space. All right, y'all take care.